So hello and welcome to another episode of Commander Durdle. So we're doing a build from a new Phyrexia card pool, 180 cards, and you can see here I'm not quite sure with 12 packs how I managed to end up with, I bet one of these is probably a foil. That would make most sense, actually. It's probably what happened. So probably more than one's a foil. Anyway, so, yeah, 12 packs. If I just quickly go through here, I mean, obviously because this is a legendary creature, this is going to be the build around card. Let's just have a quick look through here. So we've got Blade Splicer. So if you remember, the set had a sort of golem theme to it. That's one thing I forgot to do actually when I was doing the set musings. I should have looked for golems and artifacts in the rules text as well, because there was a lot of like artificer stuff, so yeah, as well, which we glossed over a little bit. Anyway, back to the job in hand. We've got 2 Caged Suns. That's going to be cool. Got a Chancellor of the Spires, fresh meat, glistening oil. So anything that's either not red or not colourless artifact, we can't play. I'm just wondering whether any of these, you know, if this wasn't here, whether what sort of things I would want to have in the 99, which then I would build around in another way. I mean, obviously there's some sort of lockdown here going on, and so on. I do apologise if you can hear one of my cats yowling in the background. It's probably found a sock or something. It's wanting to be congratulated for its hunting skills. So, yeah. Yeah, nothing much else really springs to mind that we could go down there. I mean, there's a number of really cool cards here, just generally. But definitely, yeah, Urabrask is the way to go. I don't believe it's a super popular commander, as far as I know. I could be wrong. Looks a bit dragony, so I think, as we're in red, I'm going to go with Dragon Tribal, or at least try and push it in that direction. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I could leverage. I mean, in mono red, it's difficult to sort of pull off a... I don't know how easy it is to pull off like mono red control in EDH. But yeah, I'm just going to go with Dragon Tribal, I think. So here's the slimmed down version. I'm going to ditch this because it's going to mess me up for anything that's got... because it affects everything across the board, so yeah, don't want to be affecting abilities that trigger. So goodbye to that. Do target players exchange like that's an interesting card from a political standpoint, so I'm going to leave that in. And just, yeah, works on lots of different levels. Dragons, so we might as well leave in Molten Steel Dragon. Vader Parasite. Whenever I land with the same name as the exiled card enters the battlefield under its control. No. Thank you. I'm going to leave Cage Sun in. Whenever a land ability adds one or more mana to the chosen colour, colour, you get +1/+1 the chosen colour that you choose, which obviously is going to be red. Right. No. Surge Node has 6 charge counters on it. Put a charge counter on the target artifact. I just leave that for the moment, just in case something comes up which wants charge counters, but I don't think so. Okay. No. No. Not going to really be playing to that. No. It's a living weapon. It's pretty high cost though, so don't think so. Geosurge. So 4 to cast, and it gives me, what's that, 7 red mana, but cast on artifacts or creature spells. So put 4 in, I get an additional 3 out. So 4 gives me 7. Yeah, I'd have to have a lot of red mana out for this even to work. I don't think I will. No. Darksteel Relic, indestructible artifact. No. Act of Aggression. That's interesting, stealing someone else's stuff, albeit to end of turn. I don't think I'm going to play around with, I think that's answered my question. I'm not going to play around with counters, I don't think. Destroy target artifact or land, yeah, why not? Don't want that. Equals a number of artifacts, no. Non-artifact creatures can't block this turn, no. We're not going to end up with much, but I had a feeling that would happen. No. Yeah, that's interesting in a colour that's not always known for being able to hunt out basic lands. And I can victorious destroy if I'm desperate. I'm going to go with 34 land, or mountains obviously, Immolating Soul Eater. No. Horror-Myr. No. Gremlin Mine. That's interesting. Yeah, shame it isn't just any counters, it is charge counters. So loyalty counters don't count. Sacrifice. Yeah. Well, it looks like I'm not keeping much. Oh, I don't really want to be. Although maybe I will leave that in, seeing as it's in the set. Okay, this may not even trigger the algorithm. Sometimes if there's not enough cards here, it doesn't like it. So we'll see. Okay, well, it's funny, it's suggested back Immolating Soul Eater. I'm assuming that was purely because it's you can invest red mana into that, or life, and make it pretty powerful. But I don't know if that, I'm looking more for dragons generally, so I don't think I want to necessarily go down that route. There's obviously a lot of creatures in here, but starting out with artifacts, what I should do is choose all the stuff that's either dragons or is going to help me generate red mana or make it easier for stuff to cast. Oh, look at that. Burnished Hart. Actually, yeah, I need to be mindful I'm in red, so I should take the stuff that's going to help me either get hold of land or boost my mana. Do I want to... Become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn. That's interesting. It's a fire diamond. Okay. Oh, my kitty is very insistent. I don't know if you can hear that. Really good yowl up. So obviously it's found something very important. So we've got, let's just check this now. 9 artifacts. Okay, let me do another search here, and the same one, and maybe I will put some stuff in. Haste and Shroud. Although, so I'm just thinking if the commander already has haste on there, is that really gonna help me? So they do protect me because they got Shroud and Hexproof. I do want that though. Sword of the Animist. Okay. I'm gonna stop there for the moment, and then I will... Yeah, of course, now the kitty is right outside my door. Yeah, it sounds like it's got its favourite mouse toy. Okay. Let's have a look. Right, some creatures here, so let's have a look and see. Let's get some dragons in here. some enchantments. Okay. See, it's not suggesting what I would think. We've got no... Okay, well that makes sense. But what I would expect to see here is a Crucible of Fire. For example. See what it does on the instant front. Now, of course, we may well get a Seething Song. The advantage with Seething Song is see that gives us 5 for 3. So it gets us that sort of speed bump a little bit earlier, even though we get back less. Sarkhan's Triumph, I think, obviously. And if target permanent shuffles into their library. Deflecting SWAT. Got a sorcery. Okay, so way of dealing with artifacts. 11 damage spell. Always nice. Mizzium Mortars and Faithless Looting would be nice. let's go back. Look at Planeswalker 2. So Cost of the Hammer. What I really need, which is interesting, it's not suggesting, is a Sarkhan. See whether this has realigned itself now. Right. In the deck. That's good if my commander's not in play. Yep, that's going to be spitting out dragons. So, would I want something like this? Yeah, I do like Bogardan Hellkite. So 22 creatures. So, I'm going to have a quick look at utility lands. Oh, Valakut. Why not? Valakut, Ixos, Myriad Landscape, Reliquary Tower. You know, I've got to do it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played that, so why not? Right. So we've still got quite a few slots here we need to work out. Is it 13? So more creatures, a few more enchantments. Okay. More Storm Surge. Archetype, yeah, this is more like it. Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping. And that. Just see what we get in terms of different suggestions, maybe for instance. And a seething song. And a Comet Storm. That looks interesting. Oh. Maybe that. Although, is there a downside? So, let's get some more creatures and we'll be done. Right. Okay. It's pretty nasty. I mean, again, you know, with dragons, it's a tribe where there's so many choices. Looking for stuff that's going to make dragons cheaper at the moment. One more. Search this. See if something juicy bubbles to the surface. with dragons. Right, so let me export this deck. And okay, maybe I didn't want to see this. Yeah, I might play around with the land base a little bit. So we have Mountain, Fire Diamond, but currently no way of casting it. Oh, it's the second mountain, so that's good. Get that out. But I think it's definitely going to be a bit of a slog with this deck. Because there's nothing here I can get. So, yeah, I can get... well, this doesn't make any sense on turn 4 at the moment. So this is a turn 5 commander. And we got a Valakut. So we are now in a position to cast this. Once Valakut untaps. So, and then we got that. So we can now easily cast that. Now at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we can't cast that. Yeah, so now things are starting to get interesting. So yeah, we're starting to ramp up our damage. I don't know if I want this out too early. Double strike. So really, yeah. So probably this first, and then start swinging with Urabrask with double strike. So yeah, so we get that out. That turn, start swinging with this. If we want, we can do a bit of Faithless Looting. If not, we can get out Fiery Emancipation on the following turn. And now start to get our other cards out. Okay, so that's the main problem, is really just accelerating into turn 5. So we're good here. We've got 3 mana and an Archetype of Aggression, so we can trample over. So let's just play this out, see what this looks like. We've got a Micah Wellspring, so we get more land if we want it. So that's good. This comes out turn 3. So we're not really doing much until we get, you know, up to so far until we've got up to about 3 or more mana really with this deck. But then you'd expect it with that mana curve. But the nice thing is we do seem to be making our drops generally. That first hand was a little iffy, I must admit. This is a lot better. Plus we've got this. So yeah, we just do this. I think really with this it's the same sort of thing, similar sort of things going to happen. In that you've got Urabrask with various enchantments that ramp the damage up. And so let's just have a look. Yeah, so now our dragons. Okay. But it's funny, we're not seeing many dragons considering how many there are in the deck. We've got Chaos Wolf, Scourge of, yeah. So again, 2 mountain. We've got a Sword of the Animist. So a little bit of enchantment stuff here, but not majorly in the deck. So yeah, there are a few different, yeah, I can start to see now is that with certain draw there is a few different angles here. I was a bit worried that, you know, sometimes you get those decks where they're very samey. They can sort of, you know, that the basic strategy of the deck and the sort of cards you see, and obviously that's a good thing if you're trying to make a deck consistent. It pretty much plays the same in terms of, you know, getting cards out. Obviously your opponent can do different things, but with this it's quite good. There's like almost like a little twist each game of stuff going on here. But it all revolves around just making sure that either you're ramping or you've got sufficient land in those first, 3 to 5 land drops, that you're not going to get complete. See this, yeah, this is not good. Unless, yeah. You see, that's fine. Probably what I would want to do with this deck is just do a succession while I'm testing of like sample hand draws and just see, as a result of say 3 or 4 draws, where I am mana wise, and then tweak the mana base or tweak the ramp. Yeah, I think that's what I'd probably have to do in this instance. So, interesting looking deck. I mean, I'm just thinking what I'd pull to add more land if I needed to. I suppose I could. Might be the odd artifact and instant or sorcery here. That I don't think I want to get rid of any of the enchantments though. Yeah. So there we have it. Sorry about the kitty yowling. Hopefully it wasn't too loud on. Well, it sounded quite loud to me. But yeah, hopefully it wasn't too loud. I was so far into the video I didn't really want to start reshooting it. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in the next video.